Hey guys, my name is Michael Chin and we're here price action trading some quick profits on episode 5 of my live scalping series. In this video, you'll get to see all of my live trades as well as some added commentary. So if you're interested in following along and learning, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Now it is actually Tuesday, February 4th, 2020. I got in at around 6:30, like right when the market was opening. So ignore all this up here. I was sort of rushing to get my charts set up. We are looking at the 2000 tick chart of the S&P 500 futures right now, which is my favorite chart to trade. And looking at the opening session right now, it seems that we are in quite a bullish trend, right? Prices gapped up here, and now we are moving along this trend channel line. So I have the highs set right here, and the lows you won't be able to see actually on the screen because they are pretty far down there below. But the first thing that we see right off the gate is that I already have an order waiting. So what I am looking to do here is I am looking to buy support off of this trend line, right? If you see this trend line, we have bounced off of it a number of times. We have bounced off of it at least 5 times. So when we're going to bounce off of it this 6th time here, this is a great area to buy because, you know, when you think about a trend line, right, we hit the top and then we always bounce off the bottom, hit the top, bounce off the bottom. And so what I'm looking for here is that we came off the top and we are going to bounce off the bottom. So we did exactly that. On my trades, I go for exactly a 1-point scalp because I am a scalp trader. But even with a scalp, you can still make a ton of money. And then actually right here, I have to interrupt myself because there is yet another trade. So this is all right at the open of the market. And this is what I like to call the trap. So what happens is there are things called two-legged moves in the markets. If you've watched my videos before, I talk about these all the time, but two-legged moves are some of the most powerful moves in the market. And so a lot of traders will like to trade them. And so what we saw here is that prices went down once and then they went down a second time. So this is a two-legged move. So a lot of traders came in here and tried to sell, but this is a pretty bullish pattern. Why would you want to try and sell in this bullish pattern? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and try and buy their stop losses. So I put a stop order right above this bar here, and so the moment that prices reversed on all of these traders that sold, they had to exit their position as soon as possible. And when they are panicking to get out of their position, well, they're going to help me get my 1-point scalp. So it is about 6:34 now. It's only been 4 minutes in the market, so this went pretty quickly. If you guys need to rewind this and look at it again, do so, but I can also help analyze all of these trades again. But we are 2-0 for the day right now. We are already up $300 and it's only been 4 minutes so far, which is crazy. So when markets are very volatile like this and you are price action trading, you can find a lot of quick setups, especially on this 2000 tick chart that moves relatively quickly, right? Each one of these bars represents 2000 trades. And so when we're looking at the S&P 500 futures, this thing is going to move fast. So let's reanalyze and let's talk about the first trade again. The first trade, we are looking for all of these bounces off of the trend line, right? So many bounces every single time prices are going to bounce. And if you look, we can always get at least a 1-point scalp in that. So if you're asking me about that, that seems like a pretty good guaranteed trade. The only thing you have to make sure to do is you have to make sure to draw this trend line correctly, right? If you didn't draw it correctly, then you would not have seen this trade. Now, for the second trade, this is the two-legged move, okay? So two-legged moves are very strong. Remember that whenever you see two-legged moves, that's always a really good opportunity to buy or sell, except when you're going counter trend. So all the people here, they saw this two-legged move down, and you know, everyone loves to call the top, right? Everyone loves to be the guy who sells the top. So people rush in here and they try and sell this thinking, oh my God, like I'm gonna sell this and I'm gonna get 50 points as the market starts to turn in reverse right here. Well, this is such a bad opportunity to do that. You do not wanna be calling the top right here. So I come in and I buy all of their stop losses and help them exit their position and move on with their day. So now what we're seeing here is prices are starting to actually break out of this trend. And one other thing that I like to talk about, in addition to the two-legged move, is really the fact that markets like to move in twos. Okay, so if we're thinking about a trend break here, then the first thing that I would think about is, okay, this is the first break of the trend, but I know the market likes to move in twos. So this first break is probably not going to work and prices are probably going to come back into the trend line, and then they might make a second break of the trend line, and that's the one that's actually going to work. And so what's that mean for us? Well, if we're not trying to sell here, then this is probably actually a really good place to buy. And now, why would it be a good place to buy? Well, because the first trend break is going to fake people out, and that's going to make a lot of new traders, especially the new traders that come in and they see this trend break, they're like, wow, the trend is no longer bullish. This is like the perfect place to sell, because now that we're no longer bullish, it means that we're just going to plummet from here. So a lot of new traders are going to come in and put a sell order, and what I can do is I can help them exit their positions and help them move on with their day. So what we're going to see here is we're going to try and look for some kind of buying opportunity. And this is exactly what we were waiting for. So again, like our setup that we took earlier here, we are seeing yet another two-legged move down, and this is where all of the new traders are going to come in thinking, oh my God, this is the two-legged move down. We broke the trend line. It's no longer bullish anymore. This is where the market starts to plummet. Well, they could be right. I'm not saying that they are 100% wrong, but if they are wrong and prices do reverse out the top like they just did here, then I am going to have my buy stop order ready and help them exit their positions. So we put a buy stop order right here, and I try to scalp out for 3 of my 4 contracts. So right now I am trading 4 contracts just because that is a good risk size for me. I feel like as I continue on this journey, I will increase that contract size, but for now, I am trading 4 contracts, and I scalp out on 3 of them for 1 point, which means that we make about $150 per trade, right? 1 point equals $50. And then I do let one of the contracts run and see if it can give us a gift. Normally they just exit out right here. Like this one got taken out for break even right here, which is a shame, but it's bound to happen. But the one time that it does run and give us 50 points, well, that's going to pay off for all of these losses that we've had here. So it is now only about like 6:40 a.m. So it's been like 8 to 10 minutes, and we are already up $450 for the day. We are 3-0, and this is actually like my profit goal for most days. I just look to take 3 to 4 trades a day, try to make around $450 to $600, and then I call it a day. So already I'm happy with what has happened, and I could just leave right now, right? I have to go to work in about 2 hours, so I could just leave now, make some breakfast, and get ready. And honestly, that's exactly what I do. I do stick around to look at some of the trades, but really the market didn't shape up for anything that was really exciting. I'm already 3-0 for the day. There's no need to take some 85% or 90% win rate trades. I'm only looking for those high win percent, 95% to 100% guaranteed trades. And that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you learned a lot today. I am working on a strategy video so you guys can better understand my thought process and how these trades are actually set up. So stay tuned for that. As for that, I'll see you guys at the next video. Happy trading.